Hello everyone, Crafty Creations here. Today's tutorial is going to be Decouapge bubbles. I've had quite a few requests asking me to put a wee tutorial together with using my designs and obviously the Decouapge method. It's if you've saw any of my tutorials so far, I've put a few up for the freestanding blocks and plaques, etc. That is already there. You go onto YouTube and Crafty Creations, you'll see it, or on my Facebook page you'll see the links up there. But this wee tutorial is just using the wee bubbles. They're just MDF. So what we're going to do is change that into something like this here. And it's quite simple really. The first thing that I start off with is my pens. These are great because they're such a small product that you can just basically go around the edges and just colour it in to take away obviously that MDF look. So I go around first of all with the white one just to seal it, and then I go around then with my colour, and I've used grey in this one. So you can see here that it's all sealed. I would advise doing this stage first because whenever you're using the pens, it's quite possible that whenever you're going around the edges here, that you could end up touching your paper at either side, front or back. So that's why I go through that process first. Only by mistake, because I did that mistake where I've put my paper on first and then tidied up the edges and accidentally ran on to the front or the back of the design. So don't make the same mistake as me. So you'll have seen my page is quite busy recently. As I say, I've been doing quite a lot of designs. I do front and back. You don't have to do the back. I've actually sprayed quite a few here to do other ideas with these bubbles. That there's gold and red. Then I've did other decoupage with Christmas paper that I had. I applied that on. As I say, all different colours, so you don't have to have a front and back design. You can go on ahead and, as I say, just do your own thing there. I've actually have these ready. I think just different ideas. But anyway, just to let you know, you don't have to have the back design to the front. So right, we'll get started then. What we do first of all then is just get our Mod Podge. You can see there, I use the big the glossy one there. It gives a nice sheen to my other products. I just buy that big one. It lasts me for ages. And then what we're going to do at the end, we're going to be using the glitter Mod Podge to give that sparkly Christmas look about it. So first things first, what we want to do is to apply a thin layer of the plain Mod Podge. Don't be using your glitter at this stage. It's not necessary because your paper's going on top of this. So we're using just the ordinary Mod Podge here. I just have a small bit here in this wee jar for handiness. So apply a small amount here and make sure that it's smoothed out. You don't want a big blob sitting there, because then you'll have your bubbles. So I'll put the back on first. What you can actually do here, just handiness, is just cut around the top here, and then you get an idea of going straight to the top of your bubble here. See? And another wee tip for you too, if you hold it up to the light, you can actually see the edge of the wood. That's what I do. The edge of the wood there to the edge of your pattern, and make sure that you've got all actually inside your shape. And whenever you have that done, you just use the palm of your hand there and smooth it out. Then what you do is you get your wee craft knife and just cut round the edges. And then what I do is I get my, where did I leave it? Needle. Emery board. And all I do there is smooth out the edges. And it just tidies that up. Okay, then what I do is I just go round the neck of the bauble here and trim off the excess paper to really tidy up and below there, and it's nice and tidy, you can see there. Okay, so that's that done. We'll move on to the front. And again, the same process. What we want to do is just smooth on enough Mod Podge, a wee thin layer, ready to put the top design on. You see, not too much. It doesn't take very much. This paper is only 75 grams, so it doesn't need an awful lot and below it. So I'm just going on ahead and cutting around it, just so it'll help me guide into place where I'm going to go. And again, use the tip of holding it up to the light to make sure that you've got your full design within that circle. And if it's not, you can slide it left, right, up or down. And then use the palm of your hand to completely flatten it out. Craft knife again. And we're just going to go around the outside. And trim off the excess. Okay, just pull that away. Don't worry if it doesn't pull away, because we'll use the emery board to take off the excess. And again, oops, we're going to trim off the edge of this design at the neck of the bauble, and then you can reveal a nice tidy finish. A wee bit there. Okay. And if you accidentally touch your edge, which I have just done, and scored it, just very carefully just go over it. It is actually paper. A wee bit there needed there and that. As I say, just be careful you just don't go on to the other side. Okay, so that's that done there. What we're going to do now is we're going to seal it. Now you have two choices here. If you don't want a sparkly finish, you can go on ahead and use your ordinary Mod Podge to seal over the top of it if you don't have it. But what I'm going to do is, because it's Christmassy, I'm going to get my wee sponge. I'm going to dip it into my glitter, this tiniest wee bit, because this here goes a long way. The tiniest wee bit on the edge of the sponge. And what we're going to do is start dabbing onto the top of your design. Now don't rub it, because then you'll pull your colours away and they'll all sort of intermix. So just keep dabbing until you make sure. Look at the glitter showing up already. And it's even more beautiful whenever it dries out. So just keep dabbing till you know that it's all covered. You can go around the edges there as well if you wish. What I would normally do is I would give it a coat of the ordinary Mod Podge first, and then I would put the glitter over the top of it. So if you want to do that there, That's entirely up to you. It's not as if to say these wee baubles will be getting much of use. They'll be hanging on the tree and that'll be that. So same with the back, same process. Just keep tapping that around the edges. Get the glitter everywhere until you know that it's fully covered. Looks gorgeous. Can you see the glitter? Okay. And that's basically it. That is how easy to do those wee bubbles. Very, very easy. So you can actually make quite a lot in advance. Although all these designs you'll see up on my page, they can all be personalised. I'm just standing that up there to dry. They can all be personalised. The sizes can be tweaked depending on who you're buying the baubles from. And then whenever that's dried, what you can do is, if you feel you have a wee bit of glitter here and there missing, not that you would, so you can see the glitter rising already. See if I can shine that in that light. Yep, oh look at that, it's gorgeous. So you just allow that to fully dry for about an hour, and whenever you've allowed that to fully dry, then you can go on ahead and decide which wee ribbon you want. And just really any process after that is of your own taste, and you can add wee embellishments and wee pearls and whatnot. There's different wee things that you can add on here. I've got these wee 3D pearl effects as well. I bought on Amazon, they're all different colours and that. Or you can just buy just different wee embellishments. I've got quite a lot of wee nicks and knacks. As I say, just different wee bits and pieces, wee stars, wee accessory things that you can, wee hearts you can add on. So it's entirely up to you, but that's how easy it is to make that simple wee bauble there. Okay, well, we're 12 minutes into this tutorial. I said I wasn't going to make it very long, so that's it really. If you have any queries, send me a wee message over to my Facebook page. I'll upload this video now over to my YouTube channel and send the link up to my page also. So yes, enjoy creating these lovely baubles. It's the easiest thing that I've made in a short time. So I'm here should you need me. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.